Welcome back to some more FTL Multiverse with me, Daniel from Dan Has Fun. This time around, we're going to play with something real strange, like the kind of weird fake crystal boomerang ship, the Jaded Ambitions. This is going to be a pretty wild ride, so I suggest that you do stick around and do all the odd like, subscribe things, appreciate it. Algorithms donking on the small YouTubers lately, so any help would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, let's talk about this ship. So it is huge. It's not the biggest ship in the game, but it's a pretty big one, and it's very stretched out. We start with 2 crystals and a rock, which I've named after my wife's YouTube channel and online personality, character name, I don't know what you want to call it, status, whatever. We have no doors, so we are kind of comically susceptible to fires. Thank goodness we do have a rock man. Beyond that, though, what else has this ship really got going on? We have this really strange weapon called the Shard Launcher. So it's a specialized mine launcher that uses crystalline projectiles loaded with explosives. Does not use ammo, but can only pierce 2 layers of shields. So it's a mine launcher that doesn't ignore shields completely. Which, I don't know how I feel about that. I've not used this ship at all, so that's going to be intriguing, I think it's fair to say. Fires every 14 seconds, which is fine. Needs 2 power. Fires 3 shots a go, which is meh. Does lock down the room on hit, which is interesting. And is a guaranteed stun as well. So that there's pros and cons to that for sure. You can use 5 missiles to delay the fleet and not gain notoriety, which is situationally useful, but I don't think we'll be using that a ton. Then we just get a Charge Laser Mark 1 to go alongside it, which is a very, very generic starting weapon. We have respirators, so we're not going to deal with low oxygen quite as badly, thank goodness. And it's a crystal ship, so we get the crystalline armor. Every time we take damage, there's a 75% chance to break off a shard that flies at your enemy, which pierces all shields. If I could sell this, I would. Alas, it's glued to the ship, so that's not going to happen. Anyway, let's give this a go. It's been a long time. You won't notice this, but it's been like a month since I've been playing FTL, or indeed really anything that involves recording. And now I have no backlog, so I'm going to see how it is. So, normally I never pick a human as a crew member extra bonus, but in this case it's kind of tempting, but and it's just a human. We're going to pick up another crew member, surely, at some point. Yeah. Yeah, I think we will. So I'm tempted because of the movement being regular and getting across a massive ship, but I don't think we're going to. I think we'll just get more of an option in the... Oh, we already got another crew member. It's a Rockman Outcast. Not exactly the lightning person I'm looking for, but heck, at least we have a shield guy now who will very, very slowly get there. Cool. I guess we should give you a name. Turing, interesting name. That's not the one we're going to use. Let's grab our sheet of names and pick one at random. Congratulations, Flocko. It'll be you. You are the Rockman Outcast. I really feel like these two should give you some type of combat bonus together, but no. It's fine. So, what do we want to do straight away? Merchant and supply are all next to each other, which is very nice. But because we have so many jumps, let's go up and rescue that store first. And see how our ship functions. We have mind control, which is pretty cool. Are you going to ask me if I'm all well? Well, I'm definitely all well today. That is 100% true. Thank you for the freebies, my friends. Mucho appreciated. We will rescue the store, at least we'll try. What have they got going on? A drone and a heavy that can definitely hurt us in conjunction with each other. And because our sensors are just not at the level yet required to be able to see anything, I'm just going to go for extra dodge. And really use our mind control defensively. We got very lucky there. We're going to take 1 damage probably. Oh, on our sensors. Well, that's that on that front. We can auto-fire our shard because it doesn't take up any resources. Just aim for shields, why not? It'll block off. We could block off their weapons, honestly. Block the weapons off. And then we're just going to see how this interaction goes. I've not seen this weapon in action. Okay. It does what classic mines do, and they just damage the room, but not the system. And now we know. What that invariably should mean is that we should go for weapons we don't keep getting smacked. There we go, perfect. These go recovered. Good stuff, we've got a store. Mantis is a fairly quick mover, but, I mean, lack of repair is not really what we're looking for. We're looking for a thing that can move. A slow-going NG would be preferable, for sure. Do you buy a door system straight away? I'm going to say probably not. We have nothing to sell. The Charge Mark II is... I mean, it is definitely better than the Charge Mark I. It takes one extra power to use, but it is definitely an improvement. But I think it's a bit early to go bold and buy something like that. We probably don't need to buy really anything. The only thing that seemed vaguely tempting me is getting the clone bay early, but I'm going to say no. We'll grab a couple of fuel while we're here, though, just to say that we were here, we helped. Level 2 sensors we might want to do pretty early, but I don't have enough crew members to man the system, so if I was going to do it, I would have to upgrade rather than just have a person sit in there. Maybe we'll do that. It's only 20 scrap. Definitely not normal to be upgrading the sensors as the first thing in a ship, but why not? Why not? Thanks for the freebies. We'll go to the merchant next, probably, see if he gives us something free. Ooh, Pirate Scout. You have made a poor decision. Because we can see you. So we want to do automatically fire the shard at something, probably in the middle of the ship just to annoy them. They have the same weapon as us, which is a little bit unfortunate because it means they can hit us if they had charged it, but they didn't because they're stupid. That was a poor decision that they made. 4 missiles. No, I don't think so. Oh my word, they are in big doo-doo already. Do I just sit here and let them suffocate to death? I think so. I think we just wait this out. Come on, lads. Come on. Come on. Which way you gonna go? Where you gonna go? You got no oxygen, you have to do something. Where you going? Nowhere, they're just gonna sit there like lemons. Which one's gonna get toasted first? Hey, you did it. Your celebration dance is to die. That was not worth it in terms of resources, but it was at least funny. Ah, beautiful. Advanced ventilation, interesting. But we don't need a ton of missiles, so let's sell some. Oh, old weapons. Yeah, I would love these weapons with just distinctly worse accuracy, please. No thank you. I can have an old mine launcher. Weird. Trash guns, on the other hand, of this kind are far more interesting. Flak 4. What a silly weapon. Fires 8 shots. I'm just gonna sell that. I could do with the scrap early. 127 scrap. You sound like a Minecraft villager. It'd be really funny to go with a Flak 4. It's not a very good weapon, for the record. It's not terrible, but it just takes up so much power. I don't think so. It's very tempting, but I think right now we're just going to save. I'm sorry, I know we're being really boring, but I think that's the right thing to do. We'll go supplies, store supplies, see if there's something else more in our wheelhouse. Silly Flak 4. Absolute monster weapon. 5 fuel for 7 scrap. Okay, I mean, we don't need fuel right now, but that is a crazy deal. We're not going to get better than that. There's an NG, but I really don't want to buy a crew member. It just feels wrong and bad. Wrong and bad. There's the flak charger again. No thank you. Charge heavy... charge heavy. Chain heavies. For 1 power, it's not bad. But it doesn't really combo with a mine launcher. Interesting. I might take it, though. Do we want to power it up or do we want level 2 shields? I think we do want to power this up. It's a bit ballsy going for the weapon as the first upgrade. Well, technically the sensors were the first upgrade, but you know what I mean. Thank you for the freebies. If we want something to power off, what do we want me to power off? Probably the shard. Maybe like that would be the order we'd want them in. We could probably... Could we dance to that distress? We could do 1, 2, 3... I'd get caught there for 4. But instead of going to the distress, then we'll just loop all around the exit before we leave. Maybe if we get lucky, we'll be able to get another layer of shields before we get to the end. Probably not. We'll upset the slavers, it's fine. Maybe we'll get another free crew member. I would love it to be an NG. That would be very nice. What we got? Mantis, Rockman, Vampweed. They're going to board us, at least probably the Mantis, I would guess. Yeah, off he goes. We don't have any doors, so it's not like I can delay his movement. I can't even vent him like somewhere into a death zone. But what we can do is mind control him, put him in the med bay, then take our shield guy over there, and then they can kind of fight one-on-one after he comes back. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, you can auto-fire on... It's gonna be... I can't really block them on this ship. So we might as well just aim for weapons, why not? They're going to hit us with something, probably. Ow, that hurt. You can see the crystalline shield go off, though, and get a breach. Oh, my word, everything missed. So good. Luckily, though, they're not going to go in and deal with their issues here. At least. We're going to take... Oh, my word. We're going to take some damage for days. Well, we have no shields online, so that's pretty bad. And our shield guy is not here. So if we could be so kind as to shoot their weapons down, please, that would be fantastic. This is going to hurt. Oh, no, we both missed. So apparently accuracy on both sides is terrible, and you gave me a very good human. Okay, yeah, we'll take that. Look at that. Fu, the human medic. Yeah, love to see it. I can't vent this, so I guess you two are just going to come in here and... Everybody come in here and deal with this. Oh my word, there's no door here. This is going to take forever. How is there no door here, guys? What are we doing? There we go. Do you have enough... We'll have to wait a second, so Fu has time to heal up our crew. Not even bother, go in the med bay. It'll take about 3 weeks to get back there, Flocko, but, you know, it is what it is. Oops, you haven't quite fully healed. I thought you did. My bad. There you go. Go back to where you need to go. So, where do we want to put Fu? I don't know. I guess we'll put you in sensors for now, which feels really bad. And we should rename you too, although your name is hilarious, and I quite want to keep it, but we won't. We're going to make you... you're going to be Dr. Ray H. That sounds very formal. Very nice. Okay, well, we lost more health there than I would hope, but again, that's what happens when you go defense secondary. We just went offense all the way. We'll ask them if they need any help. We'll mind control them, and then the smugglers are going to like us again. Cool! So all that, by stealing one, is now gone. They're okay with us again. Need any assistance? We can wait for a double jump. That should be okay. You're fine. Not a super scary weapon. Aim for oxygen. Just because that'll block everything in the ship for them. Please fire one shot. Oh, he's not going to be stupid. Fair enough. Mind control. Shields. Weapons. Okay, we're fine. We are A-okay. I love how I aim for oxygen and the mines were absolutely nowhere near. Well, I was going to say I don't even need to hit them again, but I'm probably going to blow the ship up by accident. We'll see. We might be able to get away with this. I think we will, too. If they can both end up in the same room... Nah, okay, they're not going to cooperate. It's fine, we'll just take them out. I was hoping they both go to the same room. But it's fine. We'll just take you out with the weirdest mine launcher possible. Oh, I missed that ship with the giant artillery that did like 7 damage. That was crazy. That was a great ship. I wish I'd known that was a store and I probably wouldn't have done the mission. But it's okay, we get to the exit. We're going to have to hope we don't get whacked by this ship. But it's fine, everything's fine. This is a bit scary, but luckily again, we don't have to worry about the boarding problem. Okay, go into piloting and distract him. Shard, go for that room and try and block them in. I'm hoping the mini-beam fires before it takes my shield down, but I don't think it's going to. I think this timing is going to wreck my face. No, we got away with it. Cool, they didn't fire. AI working fantastically. Now they're in big trouble. What are you going to do? What are you going to... Oh, all 3 mines missed. I turn off the mine launcher. Maybe I'll be able to shoot them both down. Nope, not quite. Well, you might as well just take them out then. Yeah, see you later. Oh, or not. I spoke too soon. Oh dear, poor accuracy. Ion Barrage Mark 1, probably not the weapon of what we'd be looking for. I mean, it's fine, but it's not very exciting, is it? Okay, let's jump. Where are we going to go next? Outcast Rimworld's Liberated Space. I don't think it hugely matters. I think both of these will be about as equally difficult, so let's go to Liberated Space. I would love to pick up an NG. Let's salvage. We'll risk activating one, it's fine. We have a crew that should be reasonably adept at this, albeit we can't do the run back and forth with the doors technique, but it's okay. Can't mind control these guys either. Okay, we will sub. Make sure we turn our med bay on. You go up top. Okay, now it's your turn to switch. So this isn't going to be too bad. It's just going to take us a few. It's going to take us a little bit because crystals are not great in combat. Okay, now it's your turn to leave. There you go. And then it's your turn to leave. Cycling everybody around. Okay, one of them's down. And they're both done. Okay, excellent. You go in there and repair that. Take the Rockman with you. Come on, Flocko, you can help. Sweet. Okay. So that wasn't too bad. We got a schematic. We'll probably sell it, but I mean, it's free money. And now we just have to play the healing game, and we wait an eternity because Rockmen have a bajillion hit points. So I always thought, and I've said it before, but I wish they'd done it where the healing was percentage base, so that you get a reward for having high hit points. But meh, it's not too bad. I guess the positive they get is that they asphyxiate technically slower for the same reason. So pros and cons. Can't afford to power it, but we do have level 2 shields. Cool. Distress. Let's go. That sounds terrible. I'm not happy people under distress, but you know what I mean. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this because we don't have a way of boarding. And we don't have... Well, they're going to board us with drones, but... I don't know how we're going to do this without blowing this ship up. And we could ion and then do what? It's not like we can shoot down their oxygen. I don't know. They apparently also have hacking, but no drone parts? I'm not sure. Oh wow, they picked an absolutely terrible room to attack us in, which I am absolutely fine with. And they can't hurt us, so we can move everyone away. We should probably power up. I mean, we can even turn engines down. There's no consequence in doing so. Again, we don't have to have any dodge. They can't hurt us. How are we going to attack them, though? I don't think there's any way for us to do this without blowing the ship up. So Putty's not going to be very happy about it, I don't think. But I don't see any way in which we cannot blow this ship up. So we might just have to say, sorry. Now their hacking's coming out to play, and they're going to hack our oxygen, for what that's worth. Yeah, I don't think... Sorry, we had no way to save your ship, friend. It's not intentional, it's just the way it is. You destroyed the ship against the wish of the Separatists. The yield is decent, at least. You've destroyed my property. I will have my revenge. Look, I get it. I understand. But also, if you could not do that, I would appreciate it. I don't think I've ever blown the ship up. I don't think I've ever seen this happen. That's really funny. You could have just joined us. I would have loved an NG Separatist. But no, he's going to waste all of our time. Oh, dear. You guys get out of the way. In fact, I don't want to wait 3 weeks for you to heal in the med bay. So, there you go. Now you can go in for just a second. Why would they not have put a door here? Who designed this ship? Somebody that really wanted their 10,000 steps, I guess. Oh, dear. Well, we tried. We told him. I said it out loud. I don't think we can save your ship. No, we're not going to take advantage of them. Could you lend us some missiles? Yes, here's 5. Wow, this is quite unhelpful. We can't even use these. I suppose it's worth about 5 scrap. Oh, buddy. I'm not going to put it on the camera, but you're getting a couple of digits. Good job I don't need them. Oh, it's the Beam Master, our favourite person. Who, I think on this occasion, we might be able to take this ship out without breaking it. So we can do this, that combination. Then we can turn... Because you can't do any damage to us, right? Yeah, you're doing diddly and squat. So let's turn off the engine again. Because who needs engines, right? Let's just auto-fire that away. Get the shields down. So, what we want to do is only shard once. Aim for oxygen. Can we hit oxygen? No, but that's kind of close enough, in a way. Okay, that can stay on, but now we want to aim... That needs to go off for the time being. Let's see if we can get this crew to get toasted. I don't know if we will or not, but we'll see. We'll have to fire again the shard, I think, once on the oxygen. Try and lock down some rooms. There we go. Okay, so we've stunned a couple of people. We might be able to get them to suffocate. Unfortunately, Leah is in the room with the oxygen. So she might be able to start repairing it. Maybe. I'm going to shoot you once, because then you'll probably get toasted. Yep, there you go. So you're toast. One person is now going for the oxygen. And then we can fire this one more time. Oh, how are you still alive? How has that happened? Like, that's ridiculous. You're on 0.9 hit points. And if I shoot you, does it count as the ship dying, or does it count as you dying first? I don't know. What I do know is that you are in a terrible state of affairs. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be able to get this out or not, because I think they're recovering... I'm pretty sure they're recovering first, so let's just shoot them and see what happens. Yeah, ship's gone, it's fine. We tried. We tried, Leah, to not blow your ship up. That ultimately was your fault. Are we next to a store? It is a Mantis store, we'll probably not go into it, so let's do that. Get some more reactor power, and now we can genuinely power our ship up properly. Yay! Mantis store inside an NG separatist sector. That doesn't feel right. You gotta play basketball, friends. If I've learned nothing from this game, the only thing you need to take away from it is that NGs enjoy playing basketball. And we got an NG. Sweet. Now we have options. So you're going to be running around the ship guy, but it also feels disgusting to put you in, like, sensors. So, where are we going to put you? We'll put you in engines, because that's as close to the middle of the ship as we have. That means our leg man doesn't really need to be the runner around the ship, although he hasn't had to in the first place. He's been kind of lucky, really. I don't want to put you in the med bay, that's dangerous, so we'll put you in oxygen. Save positions. And the NG... it's going to be wheels. I assume somebody's going to get that reference, it's not just me. We'll see. I don't really want to board this ship. I'm just going to blow it up. Yeah, it's a lot safer. And we got a weapon out of it, too. It's like, oh, that's reduced the yield. We got a... what the heck is that? Is that a Radion? A Rad Ion barrage? Yeah, I guess it'd be a Rad Ion. Weird. Very useful for asphyxiation kills. I guess it would be, because you'd be poisoning people and causing an ion hit. But it takes 2 power. Does fire fractionally quicker than the Ion Barrage one. It just crude. That's a weird weapon. Interesting. Very interesting. If we're looking for predominantly crew kills, that might be quite useful. Maybe. Just noticed too, and this has been on for the whole video, so that's going to be funny. But did it break my let me go into this just for a second. It looks like, for some reason, it didn't cut the top off, because it's captured in full screen, but in windowed mode. I know. Kind of a nonsensical way of phrasing it, but let's see if the FTL crop is actually cropping properly. There we go. Weird. I know it matters absolutely nothing at all. Matters not. But I noticed, so now I have to fix it. No ship in the beacon. A single Separatist NG beams onto the bridge. Sure. You can scan it. Oh, okay. Bye. He's like, no, I'm not interested. Get out. Fine. Have it your way. Greetings, unwelcome stranger. Consider yourself now welcome. We have a request. Deadly virus. Can you assist? Yes, here's the crew. Your NG sent down to the planet where they successfully managed to find the source of the virus and purge it from some of the Separatist systems. Thank you for the free ion waste drone, which we will probably never use, but again, it's worth money. So far, so good, guys. I think we're doing alright. Ooh, it's a clairvoyant. Which I think is just like a tax ship. We'll offer our help. You need fuel? There you go. You're as much of an idiot as the last sap we tricked. Prepare to die. Slugs. Always suck. Well, let's get the chain heavy back on. We're just going to undo your mind control. That's fine. We're going to definitely auto shard on this case. They're going to ion us to death, which is fine. Or, I mean, they're not going to, I guess, because they're just going to miss. There you go, now you're in big trouble. Oh, big trouble. Don't auto-fire the charge 1. We'll let the chain speed up, but we're not going to auto-fire the charge 1. We don't need to. Oh yeah, they are in big old trouble. I see no reason to lie now. We're kind of screwed unless you let us go. We'll give you some junk if you agree. No. No, you stole from me. That's absolute nope. Yeah, see ya. And we got a cool beam too. The cargo of the elite slug ship survived the fight. Cool. What on earth is that beam? The Phoson radiation beam does heavy crew damage and weakens enemy crew. Doesn't do any damage though, like actually to the ship. It's given us a lot of weapons to tell us, hey, you should just murder all the crew, which I do appreciate, but in isolation they're kind of dangerous to use. Maybe. We need to go to the exit now. Our planet needs us. We'll explore. Well, that was good use of time. Good. 5 hull damage. That's exactly how I wanted to end this entire sector. But it's okay. At least we have Rotmen to deal with that. So I guess it could be worse. 79 scrap. Don't really think we need to do anything with it at the moment. I think we're fine. Okay, thanks for doing that. And then next sector, we can either go to the Duskbringer settlements or the Free Mantis realm. Both these are kind of bad for us, really. Free Mantis means we're going to get lots of boarding problems. We have no doors, so that's not great. And then we have Duskbringers who can just bounce all over the ship and self-destruct. I don't know. We'll have to decide next episode. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. If you did, please do let me know. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.